I went to the petting zoo today. It was pretty fucking fun. They had all kinds of shit. They had chickens.
Thank you.
And they had a donkey. The donkey was pretty nice. Nice to get some vitamin D. They did have some ducks. Actually, I only saw one duck. It was alright. The lamest animals were the rabbits. They were just like dirty rabbits. I seen rabbits that were cleaner than that. I don't know, they just didn't seem that sick. They were just lame. Everything else was cool. All the other animals were cool. The chickens were really cool.
It's too bad, man.
And probably the coolest was the horses. And there was a goat and some sheep. It was pretty tight. But as far as the noises they made, the donkey was the king. He did the full-blown donkey sound. That shit was tight. Just right off of the internet.
Thank you.
Like, you know that sound donkeys make? He made that sound for everyone. It's super loud. It was pretty funny. They had llamas, but the llamas were far away. And they were too far to, like, interact with. Because I asked the lady, she said they're too wild. They're wild animals. They had llamas. They had horses. Oh, they had turtles. Those guys were pretty sick. The turtles were really cool. They were big and old looking. Yeah, llamas spit. That's true. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was fun. The best part about it is that there was barely anyone even there. It was like 4 people. Zoos are depressing. You know, I was worried about that. I thought to myself, I hope these animals are like, they seem happy. But they did. They seemed happy and they would come over and talk to you. Like, they seemed like they wanted interaction with people. And they wanted food. It wasn't a regular zoo. It was a petting zoo, like a barn. It was cool. Yeah, I liked it. It was cool. I would go again. Yeah, the donkey was I think the donkey and those 2 horses were the coolest part. But the cow was cool too. And the pigs were cool too. But all they did they were just so fat. They were sleeping. They didn't even oink or nothing. Lazy pigs. I wanted to see, alright, there was a cow. What I wanted to see was a cow, like a classic female cow. You know? But they had like a bull. It didn't have that big nutsack with all the wieners hanging off of it. And it wasn't like cow colored. And it wasn't that sick. It was cool. I mean, he was a nice guy. But I wanted like a classic cow, you know?
Thank you.
They didn't have one. Or I didn't see one. That wasn't even a cow. It was just an employee. She's fat. Oh yeah, there was a horse dressed up as a cow. I asked him about that. Hey, what's up with that, man? Why are you dressed like a cow? He was wearing the cow colors. Weirdo. You know? I thought that was weird. I'll give it up. There was no cows to milk. The only cow there had a wiener. They didn't have any woman cows. That's what I was bummed about. I wanted to see that. But nah, they didn't have that. Yeah, it was a boy cow. It had horns. You know?
Thank you.
That was sick though. It's called a bull. Well, whatever. Who cares? It's still a cow. Isn't a bull a cow? I think a bull is still a cow, right? Who has sex with the chicken? Who has sex with the rooster? What does he say?
Thank you.
You got the hen? And you got the chicken. I forgot what he says. That shit is too good, dude. That's my voice.
You know, I've never liked you, Rip.
Best part really was just getting out and getting some sun and using my legs. You know? Man, those pigs were so fat. Pretty cool. I guess that's what they do. Yeah, I talked about the animals already, but What animals did I see? I guess the coolest ones were the horses. There was horses, and they had like really good strats on how to get people to feed them. Like one of the horses, the one I tweeted a picture of, he would like open his mouth at you no matter what. He wanted food. He would open his mouth at you, and he looked so stupid when he was doing it. And he just kept doing that to everyone. Like, put something in my mouth right now. All the time. And then there was another horse next to him where he would kick the fence. Like, you would feed him, and then you would go somewhere else and look at the turtles. And then he'd be like, hey, and he'd be kicking the fence. Like, he'd look right at you. He was looking right at us. And he was kicking the fence like, hey, don't look at that guy. Come back here. Give me food. It was pretty tight. They were very smart. You could tell. And it also was nice because they didn't look like they were unhappy. That's what I thought would happen. I thought it would be like a place where, you know, the animals are chained and forced to make Nike shoes or whatever they do. I don't know. Yeah, petting zoo was cool. I recommend it. If you guys haven't been, even for adults, I mean, it's pretty cool for kids too, I bet, but for adults or kids, maybe that's one of the things you could do. Maybe not. I wonder if kids give a fuck about that shit. Kids just want Fortnite. Maybe it's not that sick for kids. I don't know. Oh yeah, rate, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think about it. It didn't have that big nutsack with all the wieners hanging off of it in the comments below. Don't forget to ring the notification bell, amigos. And subscribe. We put out videos every day. With that being said, let's get right into it.